And I want to thank all the speakers who have spoken, particularly those who have spoken in support of our motion: Senator Gallagher from Fianna Fáil, Senator Devine from Sinn Féin, Senator O'Sullivan from the Green Party and the Civil Engagement Group, and my own colleagues, Senator Nash, Senator Patrick and Senator Humphreys, who have laid out the reason as to why this issue is so important. I want in particular to pay tribute to Impact Trade Union, who are here in the gallery, and I think if any SNA listening to this debate in any part of the country is not a member of a trade union, I think today is a good example as to why they need to join a trade union, because without the activity of Impact in mobilising their members, this debate wouldn't be happening, and the Minister of Education wouldn't be here to respond to the issues that have been raised. So again, to thank members of Impact for being here today in the gallery, for promoting the interests of special needs assistants, and for continuing to do so. Minister, I will take issue with some of the comments made by government speakers and indeed yourself. I mean, I think anybody who knows anything about special needs assistants, and to suggest some level of surprise that an SNA has been given a menial task to undertake in the school, I think is completely disconnected with the reality of what's happening in Irish primary and secondary schools. If that is a surprise to anybody, well then they don't know fundamentally what they're talking about. I would also suggest that it will be of huge surprise to Impact to learn that they are being consulted in relation to this review, because if they are, they didn't know anything about it at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm quite sure they'll still be pretty surprised to learn that they are part of the consultation for this review, which we believe by your counter-motion is going to report back in March 2018. I'm delighted to hear that there is an SNA on the review, but that is not good enough. That is not a comprehensive review of the role of the SNA, and if you are excluding members of trade unions who represent the SNAs from being on this review group, or even in consulting with it in a meaningful way, well then I think the review is doomed to failure. But we will give it its fair chance to report back, and we will be obviously back in this chamber to discuss it when it reports. I think everybody in this House fundamentally knows the value of the special needs assistant. They don't ask for much. They do the most incredible of jobs. They empower the most vulnerable of children in our system. They give them a reason to smile. They look forward to seeing them every day. They make a connection with them on a human level which is just unparalleled. And without them, many families would not be able to cope. They give a reason for a child to go to school and to look forward to it. They build relationships that often last long after the child has left second-level education. And they are not asking for even a fraction of the world. They are not even asking for a single penny in extra salary. All they're asking for is respect and for value. And I think that is why so many people in this House, from different political backgrounds, have looked at our motion and said that this isn't a political football. We're not trying to have a go at anybody. We're not trying to make a political point-scoring exercise. We're trying to defend the employment rights of SNAs with a trade union such as Impact, and that's why speakers from Fianna Fáil and from Sinn Féin and from the Green Party and the Civil Engagement Group have seen the validity of our motion and rejected your counter-motion. And I'm quite sure that when the votes are cast, this House together will stand with the motion. It becomes a Seanad motion, and it shows the SNAs of this country that this House respects them. The Impact Trade Union and other trade unions who work with them are working tirelessly on their behalf, and I think it will be a good day for them to realise that the political system here is backing them, that their union backs them, and that this House backs them. And what they want from you, Minister, is that you will back them too.